This is my Anycubic Chiron. Chiron? I believe it's pronounced Chiron. My first actual print job, I am printing a large lampshade for my antique floor lamp, which the cat knocked over a few weeks back. I had printed a smaller shade on my Creality Ender 3, which is slightly apart at the moment. I've ordered new bed springs for it. I want to do a little work, add a BL touch, that sort of thing. So I've got it a bit apart. It'll take 5 minutes to put it back together. That's the lampshade it had printed, and I think it did a pretty good job. It looks pretty nice. Lots of polygons. I could have probably done a better job modeling it, and that's what it looks like without the light shining on it. I have to admit though, I dig that pattern. That looks really cool. So I think I'm happy with it. That said, it's a little small for that floor lamp in my opinion. A relatively tall floor lamp deserves a much larger lamp globe. So I am printing a new one. And I've started this print job about 18 minutes ago. This will probably take about a day and a half to print and be about 250 millimeters tall and about 350 or so millimeters wide with a cool pattern. This is, like I said, my first print job on this printer. I set it up a few days ago. We're going to go ahead and use the spool of filament the printer came with. Setup went pretty well. Setting up the auto bed level went pretty well. I have no complaints. I did watch a few videos, so I kind of knew what to expect. I wasn't able to get a good grip on the auto bed leveling sensor cable, the connector, to pull it out safely. I didn't want to pull on the wires, so I just went ahead and stuck it to the front of the fan shroud for now. It keeps it out of the way. It's not hurting anything, and I might as well just leave it there. I dig the optical end stops for Z. Those are pretty cool and pretty important considering how the offset is handled for the bed leveling. I appreciate the twin Z motors. That's pretty handy. Keeps everything nice and level, and I don't ever have to worry about screwing it up. The touchscreen's okay. It's big enough to read, even with my old eyes. I don't have any trouble with it. It seems to have enough information to help you out. It seems to have enough commands to help you out, and it's straightforward to use. It's not particularly sensitive though. I seem to have to press on it a bit to get it to operate. What I do not like is the location of the SD card. So I'm going to get an extension cable, I think. I don't think I can get in there. Yeah, I'm going to get an extension cable. Bring it around probably to the front here and mount it up underneath there on that, on a mount. Or maybe if I've got a long enough cable with it, just mount it over here on the side, which would work. But I got to mount it somewhere. I don't like it where it is. Eventually I will get the silent stepper drivers. I'd like the printer to be quiet enough where if I'm in my room sleeping at night, I don't have to listen to it stepping. Overall, my impression is very good, very positive. It's a nice printer. It was easy to put together. I think there's like 18 bolts and screws you got to hook up, and 5 or so cables. Not too bad. I do want to comment though. I'm not fond of the control cables being so close to the filament holder. I don't think that's a grand idea. It would have been nice to have, had them mount them on the other side or do something. Turn things around so you can feed the printer from the left instead of the right and put the filament holder there. That would have worked. Anything but putting them near those data cables and that power cable. I just can see that if you're not paying attention when you set things up, that you could present yourself with a little problem with tangles and things being pulled on and jams and things. But no, otherwise, it's a great printer. I like the glass bed. I am a fan of glass beds, and this one's pretty nice. Works really well. The bed heats up fast. You get from room temperature to 60 degrees Celsius in about 3 minutes. Add a couple of minutes to that for the nozzle to heat up, and you're rocking and rolling. So not bad. I enjoy this printer. I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of it.